Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Hunkydory Crafts, I have an amazing collection. This is Spring Feelings collection, and it includes the pocket pad, the adorable Matte-tastic foiled edge-to-edge cardstock. So it's got this beautiful gold foiling on it, look at that. And then also the issue of number 82, Crafting with Hunkydory magazine, which not only includes the fantastic magazine, but also Spring Feelings beautiful luxury card kit inside, and it includes this fantastic stencil. So you guys, together they make beautiful cards like this one that my friend Debbie made. This is our giveaway card for this episode, so if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer can win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, let's take a look first through the Spring Feelings Matte-tastic foiled edge-to-edge cardstock. 16 sheets, they're beautiful, they're pasteled, and the gold foiling on these are gorgeous. So look at that with the butterflies. And then you get the same in this beautiful minty green. And then you're getting these beautiful plaids. And then getting the script in this beautiful sort of a parchment kind of ivory color, and then this beautiful blushy pink. And then here's that parchment color again, more of a coral color. Turn this over. And this one's little diamond shapes, like a diamond shaped flower. And then this beautiful leaves and branches, peachy color, and this green is so springy. And then this same green with a blue one, there we go, so pretty. And finally this peachy color and that minty green again, really, really pretty. All right, let's also take a look at the Spring Feelings pocket pad. So cute. And with this one you're getting 150 pages, and there's 16 designs or 4 of each. And let me measure. These are just under 3 inches and just over 4 inches. Right, look at that with the little teapot, book pages, coffee, a cake, and then the beautiful meadow in the garden. Beautiful tree with the dragonflies. Love the stream in the background. Bouquet of daffodils. Great, beautiful spring bouquet. Tulips. Ooh, the cake looks delicious. Ooh, look at the cottage. Beautiful butterflies. Hike. And then beautiful picnic. And then more hiking. And look at the beautiful scene there. And a cupcake. So really beautiful spring scenes and very, very versatile. So I can't wait to show you what I did with those. And then now let's take a look at this. I'm going to wait to show you the magazine so we can flip through that in detail. Oops, I forgot to take this one out of the package. All right, so this is the Spring Feelings kit that comes with the magazine. Okay, beautiful gold foiling on these card toppers. Beautiful scenes as well, and so they're reminiscent of the scenes that were in the little pocket pad. Beautiful. And then this is something new for Hunkydory in these kits. They've often done vellum, but I've not noticed it in this way very often, where it's divided up so nicely for you to cut out and use with your cards. There we go. Some are larger, some are horizontal, some are vertical, which I think is really nice and useful. Now you're getting the full sheets, which is more typical. This one is the parchment, or rather the vellum, with the script on it. And then this beautiful butterfly print. It's gorgeous. All right, and then you've got the printed sheets of paper, which are double-sided. Super useful. I love that with the meadow. And then, oh, did I show you this side? I did not. There we go. Little pink gingham on the other side. And then butter blue with butterflies on this side. It's got lots of purple, pinks, and yellows, flowers. And then yellow butterflies on this side. All right, now let's take a look at this one. All right, so here's the adorable scorable with the gold on it as well on the border. Beautiful butterflies. Really pretty blue backgrounds with the little butterflies, and then just the detailing on the flowers. See if I can catch that in the light. Flowers. And then this beautiful border here, and there's also details of gold in the trees. Go. And then we've got the non-foiled adorable scorable. Beautiful. And this is all single-sided and gorgeous. Okay. There is so much in this kit. All right, and then let's see. I think we'll go through the magazine after we go through the cards. So here we go. Here is a card that my friend Debbie made, and this one's 6.5 by 5 inches. And she went ahead and she cut off the card front. She cut 3 inches off of the card front only. And then she covered the back with some of that beautiful, adorable scorable with this scene. This is also from one of the card toppers. And then here on this page, you know, I forgot to ask her. Oh, okay. She used the blue butterfly paper, but then she inked the edges pretty heavily with Prussian blue ink all around that blue butterfly paper that was from the kit, and then all around the edges here. And if you want to know how she got up on here, she just kind of folded that back. So cute. And then she went to the little pocket pad, and remember the little hiking one? She went ahead and she glued one down like this, and then she took 2 more layers. Let's see how many more layers. 1, 2, 2 more, like this one. And she used her little scissors and did a little cutting out. Okay, so for this one right here, I'm going to go around the trees. So for this, you do not need to try to cut around every leaf. You're just really going like this with your scissors. And then she went around this little outcropping here. And then she did go ahead and go around all the little peoples. Like this. And the thing is because you're using this layer with the people, it's being covered up by another layer of just individual people, you don't have to be very careful on this one, okay? In fact, you could just cut that arm off, okay? And then she didn't even go around where that pole was. No, she did go around where that pole was. Let's leave that arm in. That's what happens when you like try to guess. There we go. And went all the way around like this. As I said, this layer you don't have to be very careful with because it's going to get covered up with the next layer. All right. So these poles are from the original first layer that she glued down. We can be okay with that. And then you're just going to go up this tree and you're going to go around those leaves again. Then you're going to take some foam tape. Now we have a couple options for you. You can use the little mini foam tapes like this. There's 400 little tiny double stick squares like this. Or you can use our giant wheel of foam tape. There's 150 feet or 50 yards of foam tape. And Debbie and I love using this one because you can just clip some off And then you can go like this and like this. And then if you want to take some off, you can go ahead and peel this off. Okay, and then you can just go like this. And so you don't have to peel off each little one. It goes much faster, and it's pretty economical because that roll is going to last you a really long time. All right, so then she went ahead and foam taped her layers here. So as I said, after she glued the first one down, this tree part right here that I was showing you, that's the second layer. And then the third layer from a third sheet, she cut out just the beautiful leaf canopy of the trees, and she foam taped those, and then did an extra special job of cutting around the people and foam taped those for the 3 layers. And then this little greeting right here is from the card topper collection. And then she used a little bit of blue, navy blue crepe ribbon from our crepe ribbon collection, which we love. And then just added a couple little blue jewel dazzle stickers right here. And we love using our little jewel picker for that. It just lifts them up so easily, and I'll be demonstrating that later. All right, so this is our giveaway card for this episode, and how this works is we're promoting our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. So you would hop on over to YouTube, Paper Wishes YouTube channel. That would be great. If you are watching us on our webisode page, if you expand this page to the full size of the screen, you'll see a little YouTube link, and you can click on that. And then we ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, okay? And then in about a week, we'll reply to one viewer's comment saying, "Congratulations, YouTube username blank." So you do need to use your YouTube username. That's how we identify you, and then we give you instructions on how to collect your cards. So I hope that you participate in that. And we do card giveaways every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday webisodes. So that's 3 chances every week you have to win a card. All right, so now look at this beautiful card that Debbie made using all of these fantastic supplies. Beautiful. Let me find the card topper that she used here. It's buried, of course. Talk amongst yourselves. Here we go. So she used some of the beautiful Matastic, okay, the script one, to cover her card. Well, actually she did cut it a little bit smaller than her 5 by 6.5 inch card. Beautiful. She glued that to the card front, all right? And then you guys, she went ahead and she took from this one right here, she took just the outer part of this beautiful arch border. You can see right there. She just used that. And she was going to like use that, but she did a little cutaway part on this as well. So I'm going to show you how she did her cutout. She took the inside part of this frame, oops, right here. She put it on the card front once it was covered with that beautiful foiled Matastic, and put this right here, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to trace the outside edge just like this using a pencil. All right, oops. All right, so once you do that, remember you have 2 layers to go through, so it's really nice to get started with like an X-Acto knife or something sharp. You're going to cut through those 2 layers, but once you have them cut through, okay, then you're going to go ahead and use your tiny scissors. But yeah, definitely get it started with like an X-Acto knife or something sharp, because if you tried to push through all those layers with your scissors, you might cut yourself. And then what you're going to do is you're going to just go around and cut just on the other side of this line. Okay, we want to make it just slightly bigger. Just like that. And I'm going all the way around just on the other side of that line, cutting out that arch. And then she went ahead and she foam taped, okay, this beautiful arch over the top of it. And then on the inside of that card, actually before she foam taped it on there, she cut out one of those vellum sheets that I was showing you, and she glued the vellum there. Then she glued this beautiful arch over the top of it. Here's the border. She foam taped that over this, and then here's a little greeting there, best wishes. She foam taped that. And then she used some of these beautiful little pearl Jewel Dazzle stickers, and she placed them at each corner and also on the corner of the little oval. Tied a little bow using our gold and silver ribbon collection, and then just glued that right there and just made this beautiful card that when it's opened, it really catches that light. Didn't she do a great job with that? Beautiful, Debbie. Right. Put that over here, and this over here. And then this card uses this fantastic stencil. Beautiful. So Debbie put this stencil, let's see if I get this right here. It's got this wonderful little border along the bottom. She just used that border right here. And she used some of this beautiful paper. It was the double-sided paper from the collection. Let me see if I can grab that too. Here it is. No, maybe she used this one, the Matastic. I think she did. She used this one, the Adorable Scorable, excuse me, not Matastic, right there. And then this is a border from one of the other papers. And she went ahead and just taped this down. So using some like double stick tape or some low tack tape, which we'll list down below the video, you can attach that right there. And then she used the following colors. For all the leaves and everything, she used khaki. And we do recommend using little daubers. It was really nice. And then she used on this side, she used tiger orange. She used blush for these beautiful flowers. She used for the dark blue, navy blue ones, she used Prussian blue. She used orchid for these flowers right here. And then for the beautiful little dragonfly up here, she used teal. Isn't that beautiful? And she tells me it was very easy to do. She inked the edges all around the card using one of those daubers and using khaki ink. And then on the center of each flower, she used a white Jewel Dazzle sticker. And then up here, the hello, this is from Green Big Christmas Greetings. Actually, I grabbed the wrong one. That's weird. This is not Christmas Greetings. It has the wrong label on it. Okay, well, the number's correct down below. This is not Christmas Greetings. This is just our regular big green greetings for hello right here. And it's got this real sparkly holographic look to it. Yes, and I will definitely check out why that says Christmas Greetings on the back. All right, so yeah, beautiful, beautiful card using the stencil. Good job, Debbie. All right, I have a last one to show you. And this one, I'm going to refer to the magazine. Okay, so because we're going to put it together. So this one, let's take a look. Magazine is amazing. This is issue number 82. And I'm really just going to show you today. I'm not going to go through the entire thing. You'll have to buy it if you want to go through the entire thing. But the Spring Feelings section, okay, it comes with, these cards were made with using the kit that are bundled with the magazine. You can see all the things here that are shown that I showed you this morning. And it has all these fantastic card examples and also the full instructions, which is so lovely. And here it's just such a beautiful job on this one. And looking at this one, they did use the parchment on this one. And look at the beautiful, it gives you the card size, 7 by 7, 7 by 7. But we found it's very easy to reduce the size if you want to use a 6 by 6 or sometimes even a 5 by 5, really easy to reduce the size on these. So this is the card we're going to make together, but I'm going to come back to that one. You have a beautiful easel card here. And then this one I love, beautiful. Using all of these little card toppers and all of the Adorable Scorable, really beautiful. And then there's so much more in this magazine to show you. there's something else. Easter ideas. There's all these beautiful spring. Just gorgeous. Okay. So let's go back to the card we're going to make together. Now I did notice when I was preparing this card that there were some things that I think we can make a little bit less complicated. So we're going to change it up a tiny little bit. So for this one, you guys, I am using this beautiful border paper, what they used on their card. And the first thing it said to take this paper and to cut off this white, pink and white border from the bottom of the printed cardstock, and then trim it to 7 inches by 11 inches. So it's going to be 7 inches tall by 11 inches wide. And then we're going to score it. And this is what I did here. Okay, and I set that pink border aside, and we're going to score it then at 2 3/4 of an inch here, and then also at 5 1/2 inches. And then you're going to fold it like this. Okay, you're folding it like a Z fold. I'm going to take my little adorable scoreable mini, which is what I used. There we go. And then we're going to put this aside. All right, then it says trim the border strip to 11 inches and score and fold at 5 and 8. All right, so there's actually 2 kind of border strips here. There's this one, which is located on this beautiful sheet right here. Here we go. And then there's this one, which we cut off of the beautiful cardstock, all right? And so what we're going to do is we're going to score this one. So this border is trimmed to 11 inches because you want it to be the same width as the cardstock that you just trimmed down. And then for this one, I went ahead and I scored this one at 5 1/2 inches again and 8 1/4 inches. All right, and then what we're going to do is, it says here, this is the part where I wasn't sure, it said add foiled border strips to it. This will need piecing at 8 1/4 inch score line. So I just took it to mean that we're going to go ahead and put this foiled strip here, but the border strip is not 11 inches long. So it does need a little piecing or something happening here to make it stretch all the way across the card. So I have a solution for that as well. So we're going to go ahead and I've gone ahead and used some tape for this. You could use glue, but I didn't want to take the time for it to dry. So this is 1/4 inch wide, super strong tear tape, and it just tears just like that, and it's just got a little paper backing on it. All right, and I put that on the back here for my card, and also put some right here. And so what we're going to do is just sort of align everything. All right, so this one is going to get attached right here. And I thought it was easier to attach one and then to attach the other, or maybe we should go ahead and just attach them both at the same time. So this one's going to go right here. And then that one's going to go right there. Now I put my tape in 3 segments so that it can be peeled off at different times. That's a little tip for you. So this is in one, I guess it's in 2 segments. This one's in a really long segment here. And then this little piece at the top, I left that with the backing on it. I'm going to leave that with the backing on it. And I'm going to show you why. All right, and it's important that it's aligned here with the top. And then I'm just going to kind of not put it flush like this, but I do want to overlap it. And that's why my tape is along the bottom edge. Just like this. And we're just aligning those little scored areas. Okay, as you can see, it does end up being a tiny bit short and crooked, Lene. There we go. All right, so now that part's done. And then we're going to take tape off of this side. And then we're going to attach it. And it doesn't say like how far from the top, but I'm going to say that's probably about here. Okay, we're going to attach this part. This part gets bent up like this. And then this part right here, we're going to tape right here. Just want to make sure those are even, like that. Okay, that's where we are so far. Now, the two little pieces we need to worry about are this little piece right here. We're going to have to put something there. And then this little piece right here, we didn't take our adhesive off, and here's why. We're going to go ahead and take this little outer piece right here, and then it gets kind of slid like this, okay? Like that. It's overlapping, just like that. And then this goes quite a bit lower, like that. I might have gotten this border too high. So what we're going to do is go ahead and we've got some tape on the back of this one. Tape or glue on this particular one is very important because you don't want to glue things down before you're ready to use them. Okay, so tape's just right over here. And then we're going to go ahead and remove this little piece of tape and put this one down right there. And now we can put this one in the center of that. And I would put a piece of tape on this side. This is foam tape. And that's going to go right there. All right, now we're getting to the end. Got all these pieces. Here is another little punch out with the greeting on it. We're going to put that right there. We're just kind of overlapping it. But you want to still be able to see the words, Lene. There we go. Now, to go over here to this spot, we're going to go ahead. They have theirs way up here. We're going to bring ours down just a little bit and just cover that spot right there. I thought that was a good solution rather than taking some from the back here and putting it there, which was, I think, what they meant by piecing it. All right, so then we're going to add some little pearl Jewel Dazzle stickers right here and use our cute little pearl Jewel Dazzle. So I'm going to use my jewel picker. And this one you just want to kind of go like this. You kind of loosen it up like this. We could put some right here. Like that. You guys enjoy using a jewel picker, or do you like using an X-Acto knife or a pokey tool? Let me know what you prefer to use. Really, really cute. And then we could add them here just to add some sparkle. And I think one more, maybe two more. Yes, one more now, right there. All right, I definitely got my border a little bit too high, but not too bad. Not too bad of a reproduction. All right, you guys, I think you can see such a fun collection. The magazine is very helpful for ideas. Here we go. Don't forget, this is our card giveaway, so definitely participate in that. I have all of these. I got to clean up my desk a little bit here. All of these really fun and beautiful cards. And we would love it if you would participate in our giveaway. Don't forget, we have a fantastic money saver on the right-hand side of your screen if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page. And then all the items are listed down below individually as well, all the supplies that we use. Click on each color photo in the card and you'll get an even more detailed list. If you're watching us over on YouTube, hi, it'd be great if you would subscribe. It really helps our channel. All of the items, well, the link for this video is listed down below the video. The link for this webisode is listed down below the video, so just click on that and it'll take you to your Paper Wishes webisode page. Thanks for joining me today, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.